Episode 151, guys. We raised the bat last week after the Australians are joyous overseas in the first test of the Ashes. Love to see Stokesy and all those pricks just eat their words when we have a half a day to make 170 and we do it on our ear. I wouldn't say on our ear. Now, talking about it on our ear, Taz, welcome to the show, great man. How are you?
I'm on top of the world. Pleasure to be here with you guys.
Top of the world, one in a row?
One in a row for the Mighty Blue Baggers.
Yes. Yeah,
but 13 in a row for the Bayside Argonauts.
Oh,
beautiful.
Oh, I heard they're calling you Ronald Dale down there as in the Supercoach.
Well, I tell you what, it was quite interesting because we only won 9-0 on the weekend.
Oh.
And it was quite funny because the committee and all the people were there behind and I was saying, if you don't get 10, there's going to be problems, there's going to be an inquiry and your job's at risk. And I said, if I don't get 10, and that's what you're telling me, I might have to start picking up the phone because it's ringing all the time. Geez, they stopped asking questions about that. They don't want to lose me.
Marto, I'll tell you what, I reckon the senior coach has got the rear view mirror on because I reckon he's dying 1,000 deaths.
No, I don't want
paper cuts.
Looking over his shoulder.
Looking over his shoulder.
I'm not a grass cutter. I'm there for the club. No. I'm not there to take his job. If I wanted a senior gig, I kid you not, I could go get one, but I'm not there for that. Mate. I'm there for stability.
Well done, mate. Marto, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great to be here again. We're going okay.
Right.
Tip last week was scratch, but then we found a $7 winner at Bendigo in the mud.
There we go.
Sunday.
Love it.
How good was that?
Love it.
Ooh.
And we wait for the anointed one to claim the crown, the big man himself, the big donk. The man that no one, can be cast into his shadow. Now, the Prez, one of our viewers, our avid viewers, one of our 63 subscribers, please like and subscribe. He was just worried about the great man. He thought last week that Tone was going to pop a vein because he was just so angry.
And not a blue vein.
And he wanted,
no, not a blue vein, just to make sure that we get that clear.
Rob, the Prez, was just worried about you, Tony. He was just like, why were you so angry last week with the Greek Twit and the fatso and the gummy bear? And he was just wondering why you were just so angry. He was like,
not angry, it's all content. Content. That's what Taz tells me. It's all content, you see.
Right.
Well, yeah. I wonder though, was it like was it M&M's?
No, I don't really go for the M&M's. I prefer the smart...
No. Sorry. As in male menopause, not chocolates.
Was
it male menopause? I had to steal that one from Marto.
Where did you get that one from? Straight out of your Dr. Dick book, did you?
Straight out of Marto, mate. It came straight from Marto. You know how you're talking about that Dr. Dick book. Seriously, when I first got it, it was only like 4 inches. The more I work on it and handle it, it gets to about 8 inches. The book just gets bigger and bigger.
That's what she said. So, Tone, you got nothing for Prez? You got nothing? You don't know what he's going on about?
No, there's nothing. No problems. Taz told me it's all content.
All right.
Started to boost the ratings.
It is all.
So don't worry, Prez. Don't worry. I just want you to save your money for the Richmond-Collingwood Grand Final. Just get ready.
Okay, now let's see if we can really poke the bear. Tony B, mate, how'd you go?
Tony B, track work. Could have run a place, but, you get these sort of individuals riding horses where they should be behind bars.
Sometimes the horse is just not good enough.
Sometimes it's a big unit like the Big Roy with a Victor lawnmower 2-stroke engine. Yes, so that was probably the case. So yeah.
Tone, you got to admit now that Tony B was a bad bet and Faulkner Park was probably the bet of the day.
Well, since you're saying that, you two individuals were, blowing up like fucking pufferfish, but they weren't. It wasn't your tip. So, of course,
well
it was I know it was the star horse in the field. I thought Tony B might have been able to run into a place, but no, I've now shipped him
I
across
think you're lying again. I don't think you even knew the horse was in the race.
I did. I saw it. It had
Oh,
two
gee
fucking
whiz.
wins in a row. Come on.
Oh.
Anyway, I'll ship Tony B across to Taz's stable because he's already got Big Boy
Okay.
Roy in there.
Hang
Tony B.
on. So Tony, what you're telling me is when you've tipped the horse 4 times and it's gone like a busted arsehole 4 times, then you hand it over to me. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Only the premium horses, Taz.
Only the premium.
horses.
Well,
Yeah.
Tony,
UK tipster. They change stables a lot over there.
Yeah, well, yes, that's true too. But all I can say is, Tony, be talking shit.
Tony
Hey,
B.
Tony,
you don't want it.
be unlucky.
Tony B.
Tony
B. Wrong.
Tony be wrong.
Yes, Tony be wrong.
And
But
yours
you know what?
on the weekend,
Mine-
Taz. Yeah.
No, mine went fantastic. Hang on, I'll tell you. I'll tell you all about it. Mine. You know how you were talking about puffer fish? Well, you know when puffer fish come out of water and they just blow up?
Yep.
You know, they go bigger and bigger and bigger, and they're just shit.
Pop. Yep.
That's exactly how mine went. It just blew up and was terrible. I am not going to allow Pezza to tell me how bad my horse was. I want to own it because when Pezza says it, it hurts. When I say it, it's ownership. No, don't say it.
No, I'm gonna throw myself under the bus and then we just skip me.
No, because we want to all have it. We want to roll it all over you.
No,
all 3 of us.
No, Marto, here I'm about to go say, Zach the boss, down the straight, 2 starts, 2 wins, blah, blah, blah. How good is Zach the boss? And then I was going to bring out worst run of its career.
Right.
That was pulled up.
We wanted to get in there, but it would have been a bit of a sigh of relief too, wouldn't it?
And then King Magnus, no Rowick. Marto, that's one thing.
Rowick can't lose if they're scratched. Pulled out of the race. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, I haven't checked Stewart's reports or anything after that. But
right.
I did back up and I know I put 2 up on Sunday, but I did give you a $7 winner in a little cup race at Bendigo in the mud and make up for it. So thank you.
Start to throw a couple.
No, you've done well. If you throw out 43, you're bound to hit one.
How many?
42. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah. It was 40.
See, the truth's out
round
there.
numbers.
I
felt bad about the scratching on Saturday, so I thought I'd give you something on Sunday, and luckily enough, it came through and decent odds too. It got back right in.
Lenny joins us in the quaddie. She's going for 6. Today's the one.
The record's on the line.
Have we got a surprise for Barny?
Yeah.
Have we got a surprise for Barny? Because Lenny has been very astute in her selections, and she's only taken 1.
Yeah.
And it's F.
Yeah.
F for field.
Yeah, F for
That's
field,
it.
Barny.
Just to make sure that that's it. So, Lenny, well done. 2 weeks, the field for you. Don't worry about getting the quaddie for us, but the field for you. Unlucky, Jace.
Taz, great news, though. Great news. Tone's away from the first leg.
Thank God.
Yes, I know. I know. Tone loves being a wanker.
Like the first leg.
Yeah, I know, but guess who's back in the first leg?
Yeah, that's all right. I reckon this is our best order.
Right,
you, me, Lenny, Wanker.
It's where you go closest.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right. I reckon I'm going to hit it this week.
Do you
I'm
know
pretty
what
confident too.
Tone likes the first leg in the quaddie just like he loves to bet in Ireland.
Oh, he does that well.
He loves betting in Ireland, the big man.
Well, I know because there's Ascot races. Marto, you know how the big Ascot come. I mean,
absolutely.
T&T's come back together. I know. And I know we've been working together. And you know what I've noticed? What? Tone really has cast his eye over the Irish horses. He's really, Tone, haven't you? You've really gone.
The Irish invaders come across the ditch to steal the big money off the filthy Poms. Yeah, so there you go.
But Tone, you hate the Irish bloody races.
No, I do because they're rigged.
Oh.
But like Queensland racing.
But these are English races.
Rigged.
Oh.
See?
English races. No, the races aren't rigged. The jockeys are corrupt. That's the only difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Is Austin's Irish, isn't he? Is he Irish Jock Austin?
Oisin Murphy.
Oisin. Yeah, he's Irish, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's dodgy
He goes
too.
all right.
Oh.
But
And it-
Garrett
and
is pulling a few up recently. Pulled one up the other night, one of mine. Shocking.
Yeah.
And there was talk, Tommy, you know, Aussie Tommy's wife, there's talk that,
Tom Marquand and Holly Doyle.
well, there's talk that Holly may actually come out here.
Yes. That's a package deal, though. If Tom comes out, she'll come with him.
Yeah, but how good would it be?
It'd
be
be
great
awesome.
to see Holly. And
She's one of
good
the
news
best
about,
middle distance jockeys in the world, and she belongs to Ireland.
Yeah.
I tell you what, little Holly, you wouldn't be worried if you needed 50 to get out of the horse, 50 metres, because she smacks them.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
She's
She
a
does.
strong little girl, I tell you. She don't lose any little Holly. She rides them better than men.
She's done well. What she got? She got 5, maybe 6 winners over the carnival already.
Yeah.
So she's gone quite well.
And the good news,
Did you
Tom,
see?
Jamie Carr is up and about.
Yes.
Back in the saddle. I saw
back in
that.
the
Yes,
saddle, and,
yes.
she's been
Couple
watching
weeks
the
away from racing.
premiership every day. So hopefully she can get back to what she does best as well. Which
She's an avid watcher of this show.
Mornington Airbnb time.
big fan.
Yes.
She was nearly my fister this week.
Oh, I
Oi.
bet she was.
No, she nearly was. It's one of the runners in the quaddie that she normally rides. It was nearly my fister.
Now, Marto
Right.
sent us a tip on
Yeehaw.
Wednesday for this horse.
Yes,
did.
let's go. Wednesday was $15. This is like made in India type tip. Ex French horse brought out here by the syndicate to straight into the Annabelle Neesham stable. This is a future stakes horse. Make no mistake about that. He was nominated on Wednesday, and Annabelle Neesham said no. It's a Saturday grade horse. That's where we're going. First run was at Newcastle over the mile and absolutely brained him when he looked gone on the bend. Just plugged along, and then gave a little tickle, and he said, "All right, here we go, off to the line, 3 lengths winner at Newcastle." I think that was a benchmark 68. And like I said, he looked on. He was not in the race. This is up to a 72 on his way up to these middle distance type races. Like I said, he's a stakes horse of the future, and don't worry about barrier 13. He gets back a little bit in the run, and he'll be storming home late down the Randwick track.
So this is a Marto. You said it's a made in India.
Made in India type tip, yes.
So in other words, it goes down like a curry and out as quickly as well.
Made
Is that
in
what you
India,
mean?
the horse. They made in India,
sorry.
the horse.
I thought you
Well,
were
that was
thinking about
$11.
I was
Yeah,
thinking,
no.
gee whiz. I tell you what, the way my curries go in and come out,
No, well,
if this is
since
made in India, it's a stinker.
It's made in India. I've thrown up a lot that are $3 and $4 type horses.
Okay.
So, we're getting
Yeah.
good odds about this. I don't think you'll get double figures on Saturday. It's really not worth
Marto
double
said
figures. I
Wednesday
think it's
you
a
won't
$4 or
be
$5
getting
horse.
you won't be getting double figures on Saturday, and I think you might be right.
It looks that way.
17 to 12. So.
You're not concerned about the draw out wide?
No, not at all. Not at all, because he's a get back style horse, runs midfield, rear of midfield.
Oh,
I'll get that off.
So what?
Yes,
so hang on.
yes.
What does the real Marto say?
perfect.
Gee
Yeah.
whiz.
Talking
Sometimes I'm
about
wrong.
reading the fine point, Tone. Tassie's gone back to Eagle Farm. I'll tell you what, it's been a while between drinks on Saturday for the great man.
It has, and I have been. I know it has. It really has. I feel it too. Look, this horse here, I think, whilst you see the 3 donuts, its last 2 runs haven't been all that bad. I mean, it was in a dark jewel and in the Dane Ripper, so it's been racing in stakes races. I think the mile will suit. McAvoy's been on it twice. Both times he's weighed in. Its form's not that bad. You know, you take away those 3 donuts, and I think it's like 10 out of 12 runs where it's been in the money. It's been close. It's going to map well, jumps, sits midfield, and I'm taking a chance.
I think
I
Kerrick's
think fine
riding
points.
really well recently, which is
He
surprising.
is in Queensland, yes.
He couldn't ride a winner for about 12 months.
No,
2
and
years,
the
now
better
he's-
ground's probably going to suit it as well. I think it goes better on top of the ground than what it does on the with a bit of cut in the ground. So
Read the
$6.
fine
I know.
point, Tone.
There's one down the bottom there. I think OCN or something. It's probably the
Probably
favourite,
11.
but I think it's is it
I
is it the 11? I'm not sure. It's
Yeah, it's the 11.
OCN or something. It's called, but
No,
I
it's
wouldn't
got a
be surprised.
nose.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
Is
but
it
you're
Annabelle
right.
Neesham's or Gay Waterhouse's?
Oh, let me just scroll down and have a look.
But I think
The 11,
It's-
Sky Waterhouse, yeah, Timmy
yeah,
Clarkson.
so you was one of the girls. I don't know. For some reason, I think that I wouldn't be surprised if this starts favourite and the other one gets the drift. But I would like to see that happen as well, because then I'd have a little bit more confidence. But
this price is from Sportsbet, and it's already on Ladbrokes, the market mover, into 440.
you're
There you go.
joking.
Nope.
There you go.
I wouldn't
Sports better
go-
get behind the
Gee
times.
Favourite.
Woo.
Well,
Well
but
done.
hang on, Tone. Hang on.
Tone doesn't back
I
favourites.
move markets.
Yeah.
That's
I
what I'm
move
saying.
You
markets.
leak mail.
That's what
You
I'm
leak
saying.
mail early.
The money goes on. Marto puts his coin on. Pezza puts his big fucking money on.
I
And
think
you end
Tone,
up
we just got to make the 10 commandments of Tone. Don't back horses in Ireland. Everyone's
That's
a motor
one.
mechanic.
You
Number
only
two.
back 'em when they bring them across the Irish
I
Sea
reckon
for
we
the
could
big
find a
deal,
few.
the big money.
I think we could too.
Mm.
But
We're
I
going
reckon,
to quaddie, and I tell you what, I'm pretty keen this week. I reckon this is our best chance, our best order. There's no bigger wanker than Tone.
No, there's not.
Mm.
There's not. I don't care what anyone says.
I don't care
Tone,
what
you are
anyone
our
says.
best wanker.
Marto, I know you're very good. You're a very good wanker. But
Yeah.
there's none better than Tone, I tell you.
None
And-
better than
and the
Tone.
thing-
Tone is the king.
And Tone
Yes.
loves to have a real big mass debate with everyone here and anywhere he can, don't you, Tone?
Oh,
You like
yes,
to get into these mass debates.
Yes,
yeah.
mass
You get your point across,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, the
Yeah.
point. Yeah.
so
and
I'm the one,
Tone-
aren't I? First up.
Now, Taz, stop
Yes.
stroking Tone's.
There you go.
There you go.
Here you go there, mate.
There you go. That's very
Stop
cool. Yeah.
stroking.
Yes. I'm not stroking it. Why? Can you see the
Yeah.
table rising there?
Here she is talking about stroking. Wow, Ali, what a beautiful girl that she is. She's going
You
for
mean-
6 in a row. Barney's in shock. He's like, he thought no one else could get near him. But here she is, our girl, Lenny. Let's go, girl. Does
Look,
later.
she
You
got
got
the
the
third.
first
Yes.
leg, mate. Oh, geez, you've taken enough, haven't you?
Holy
No, I
crap.
haven't.
Bill.
No.
Bloody hell.
Hang on. Hang on. I said I wanted
Jesus
4. I
Christ.
said if you let me have 5, I'll have 5. But I'm happy to go with just the 4.
No, mate.
So
no,
the ones
but
that. So
I
thank
think
you because
need
you want.
more.
I know, but I didn't want to
Yeah.
say that. Oh, well, not really. But anyway, I've gone with Barbie Fox. Look, it's
Jeez, Fox.
yeah, Barbie's Fox. Yeah, why not? The 6.
Oh.
I think the move to 1400 is going to suit.
Wow.
I think St Lawrence. If you had a look at its form, it won its
Oh.
first 3 starts,
Mm,
and then it missed out when it stepped up into a better
Yeah, this one
class
I like.
race.
yeah.
I reckon it's a real progressive one. It's a Mar Eustace, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Mar Eustace runs a Quinoa or trifecta in this race.
Perfect.
Cardigan Queen, stick the favourite in. Again, Mar
Yep.
Eustace. It exploded last start.
Mm.
But the one I really like that I said that Jamie Carr would be normally riding it
Oh,
and is my fister is down the bottom, the 14, Sonora.
Matty Cartwright on
So-
claiming 1.5.
It is claiming 1.5,
54,
so
right?
it gets in
Jesus.
well.
Well done.
It's the one that I would be on. If we weren't going for the quaddie in Melbourne, it would be my fister. And the 13, look, I didn't write anything about it because I didn't think you were going to allow it. But secretly, Aizen with Froggy on board I've just thrown it in as a rough out, knockout chance. I'm not going to say too much more because I've had a busy day.
yeah.
No,
But the
okay.
14, Jamie Carr, straight to the bar, getting ready to come back.
Yeah. So I would have liked 9. What have I got? 9, 12, and 14 here. So you've got them.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
would have
them.
thrown 2 in as a bit of a roughie with Ben
Yeah.
Mellom on St. Bathurst.
Female. Yeah, I don't
After the
mind
win at
St.
Stand Down.
Bathurst. And you never know how Aaron Bay's going to turn up too. You just never.
No,
that's right.
I know.
Bay's another
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Mm.
It's,
So it's
it,
a
it-
tough-
look,
tough
you
race.
guys, it is, and even Ton of Grit. I think it was about racing in Sydney.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Hawks goes back and forths with it.
And then you got your Ghost
Federal,
Turbo. You got your Ghost.
yeah, it's
That's
my
the
ghost,
missile.
all right.
Mm.
Man, it's a miss.
Anyway.
It's a terrible race.
Pez is pretty here. I'm
It
not
is.
that keen on the 3, but I just chucked it in just because it's the fave. I'm not that keen though. I'd prefer to put the 1 in myself. I've got 5 and 6. I think Invincible Caviar, will it ever sort of show anything?
Yep.
You know,
This is the
a lot of
weekend, mate.
a lot of its runs have been on a Wednesday or a Sunday or a Tuesday. It's only had the 2 starts on a Saturday, and she's both bombed. So she's up on a Saturday again. I don't know. I know she had a pretty good run last start, but she was still a long way behind him, Marto. She
was, but
and
Moody's been
just
waiting for
didn't
the
have
Caulfield track
anything,
to open. The report
But
from Moody is that
people
she
said black
wants
book it, black
Caulfield.
book it. But I was like, I had to look at the run again and again. It just like, I don't know how you'd black book it after that run. But anyway,
I wonder whether it needs it top. I wonder if it's a horse that needs it on top of the ground. So I don't know as well. I'm a bit with you. I don't know.
I'm really keen on the 6. If I was going to have a bet in the race, that'd be it.
Get out stakes a few weeks ago for Marto.
Now, there's one
Senegalia.
down the bottom. I'm not sure if it's unknown, the jockey. Jungle Sensation. It was an 8-class start time, but it was one of those races where nothing went right for it. It didn't look interested. And from barrier floor, it's drawn well. I don't know. I reckon it's the knockout chance at 46 skins. So there you go, big boy.
Pezza, do you know much of the trainer?
No, at all. No.
Because I've never heard of him. Andrew Homan.
Yeah, I think he's picked it up from another. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yep.
But it's just got something about it. It wasn't bad. It was like, it was a bit hidden there. I reckon it's going to be a price next start. It is. So
welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Well, if we get jungle sensation, boom, buddy. Wow.
Ooh, blow everyone out the quaddie.
I know you think Invincible Caviar's right to go this week.
I really do. Peter Moody says he's been waiting for the Caulfield track to run these Caviar horses on.
Well, there you go.
Because he really rates the Caulfield track. And the soft 5, I'm hoping to get a little improvement out of it because, like Taz said, those Caviar horses really do want dry ground. But a soft 5, I wouldn't say it's wet. I think she's a really strong chance. And Senegalia is your other strong chance there, mate. I really
think
do
Bright
think
Diamond's another knockout. And like, as I said, I'm not really keen on winning Verse, to tell you the truth. I'm not a big fan.
This is a tough race too, because
Bright Diamond coming over from WA, you just never know tone out of the line up the WA form when they come across. You just never know.
Oh, Luke Campbell on a Saturday, I just couldn't have him on the top weight.
Yeah, that's me too. Everyone said, he's got to claim, and I'm like, it's Luke Campbell. If it was old,
I think he's a Wednesday rider, mate.
Or whatever his name is, I'd be like, oh yeah, it would have been in.
Tone, what's your pick in the race? Have you got a pick in the race, Tone?
In this, no.
Perfect. Lenny's got 1, 2, 4, 5, and 11. I reckon she's got it. I don't know. My favourite horse is in the race at 80 skins, no effort. Run around at Caulfield. Be careful. I'm going to have something each way on her because she grows a leg at Caulfield because she just leads and breaks their hearts. But, this is a shitty race.
It is.
This
I
could
like not usual glorious at those odds.
This could be a chalky wheel race in Adelaide. That's how much these horses run around together.
Mate, if this is a chalky wheel race, can I tell you whose birthday it could be?
Who?
Cherry Tortoni's.
Oh, no.
If it's a chalky wheel race, if it is a chalky wheel race, it's Cherry Tortoni's birthday.
Well, didn't it scratch last weekend?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's my party, and they'll make you cry if they want to.
Run out of sight on a foggy night, that horse. So it's just done.
Could you imagine that? That would be the worst case scenario to be knocked out because of Cherry Tortoni.
Yeah. So
just say that's even worse.
Just say you get your Fox up at 10s. I get the jungle up, and then Cherry Tortoni knocks us out.
Oh my God! Could you imagine that? There's only be one bloke that'd be pretty happy about it. Jason. Yep.
Barny.
I reckon Barney's going to back it now just for the sake of it.
I've got 1, 3, 9, and 15, but I think the 3's already been scratched.
Is it?
The 3 is out. Yes, 3 is out.
Sorry, mate. So I'm going to put the 18. I think you said put the 18 in.
Yes.
Yeah, he did.
Yes. Hard to go with form lines as we haven't had any races run on the Pop Your Cherry track yet. So I don't know.
Oh, how good! Yeah, that's right. We're back at Caulfield. That's right.
Yeah.
Umgawa with the controversial young pin on there.
Where am I pin?
Yep.
At 850, got to throw it in. Prowling. Oh, big Barny on there. Horseman himself. Prowling, I don't know how many times I've backed that, and I think we've had it in quaddies before. Got to throw it in. The 15, Outback Action. What state? Yeah, have to throw the favourite in. I'm not a big fan of this. I don't know what happened to it last start, but prior to that, it was a good win, I think. But I like the 18. If I was having a bet in this race, along the river, I'm following the Pezza form here.
Oh.
2 fair
Double
fourths.
The double
Yeah,
fours.
the double fours. Only carrying 54 kegs. And at the price, that's what I'd back each way if I was having a bet. But I won't be betting in Caulfield until I get the Marto report after the races are finished.
Tone, I'm actually going to take a quinella in this race.
Oh.
And I'm taking it because you are the wanker, right? And you've got 2 of these horses in here.
Oh.
And my quinella is going to be a little bit of Outback Action along the river. Because I reckon that suits you perfectly.
Outback Action. No river.
Along the river too. Do you know what I mean? Eh?
I reckon Tones doused a few fires down along the Derwent.
Yeah, that's right. Down at the Franklin as well.
The Tamer, the Derwent's down south where all the scumbags are from.
Oh, rightio, right. You're up north where all the good people are.
All the elite people are, yes, professionals.
Okay.
Well, what they say there is the north is the mouth, and the south is the buttocks.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's a fair analogy, isn't it? Because you're from the north, so the mouth area.
Yes, yes.
I mean, it's great to see Caulfield back in action. It's been too long. Sandown was just getting painful week after week after week.
I did a good job, though. You've got to kudos to the Sandown Race Club and stuff for all the hard work and everything they did in the interim. So
you know, when the rail's out 17 metres, you start to worry.
Yes, you do.
You know, that it might be just a tad over raced. When the
do you reckon when the rail is on the front row of the first at the grandstand there? Well, done a good job. It served its purpose.
When the hillside becomes lakeside, we start to worry. You know, anyway, but everyone
hope it races well.
You know, back in the day, the analytics used to point for this is where everybody used to skip to. You know, Tones, Titanium Tip, everybody was just couldn't wait. But unfortunately, after tips like Tony B and Big Boy Roy, and I don't know, maybe it's just lost its luster.
Look, the that whole Caulfield precinct, the way it is, they've built some nice apartments there, easy to get to via the train, some great pubs in the area.
Well, it's a great track. It's a great track to watch.
It is, and from my place, literally, it's probably, if I was to drive no more than 15 minutes, if I get the train, it's probably the same sort of thing because I just got to drive to the station.
Yeah, Taz, it's all about Tony, mate. Not about you.
Sorry, Tone. I'm sorry. I was just trying to build up. Sorry, Tone.
Trying to build it up.
Sorry, Tone. Sorry.
Well, yes, it's true. I've gone from a highway to a midway, but there's no better place to be than Randwick, as Marto would agree.
We do it better in Sydney, mate.
Yep. Stay in Sydney. Stay away from Colin Creed County and Queensland, where the best police money can buy, and down there in Caulfield, see whose cherries get popped in the first race and goes in the Guinness Book of Records. Anyway, I've gone to Randwick in the first. Get on Broken Arrows, number 3. Jones on, no claimer, 950. Got the Winkers back on this week. Has run 2 decent fourths of late, and apparently it's expected to settle off the speed. So there we go. Yes, have had a little bit of a poor run of late, but you know, like going to bounce back like a rubber check. Hopefully,
this is not an omen bet after one of your favourite bands of the '80s.
No. No.
What's one of his
You know
favourite
that-
bands of the 80s?
ABC when they sang "Shoot That Broken Arrow Through My."
Shoot
broken arrow through my heart.
So I was just wondering, Tone, because
No,
you know,
no.
when you were on the dance floor in Tasmania and they were
Right.
playing this song, you would have gotten on.
Oh, God.
Shoot that broken arrow, giving it a bit of a shake.
Tone had one of those shirts, those big shirts that showed off the chest. It basically buttoned above his navel.
And do you know what his move was when this song came on? When they'd say
Oh.
"Shoot that broken arrow," Tone would go like that through my heart.
Oh.
He'd be out there just showing it.
Do you reckon
Just
he would be
to see the cut.
bit nipply or something? Would he
Oh,
give the
nipples,
girls
mate. What do they
Well, I
call
reckon
them?
after seeing you
The
jump around
areolas? Is that what they are?
The areolas.
Shiny fucking
Yeah.
shirt and your Greek gold chains.
Oh, and now you're back on
Thinking
toast.
of bloody Ouzo,
Oh, yes.
I'd rather live
Get the popcorn, Jet
Ramones.
Pezza.
I
Here
want
we
to be
go.
sedated.
Here we go.
You know?
Yeah,
Tone's
but
been very
smart.
Tone, you would have
Yes.
been eyeing us out, us ethnics too, wouldn't you? You would have just look at this, look at me, eh? You ethnic
pick
boys,
your
get off
wild,
me
get back
dance
on the
floor. You
boat,
would have
go
said,
on.
you would have too.
The
Yeah.
Oracle, the Ouzo Oracle, getting back
How
on the
di-
boat.
That's what you would have said.
Poor wogs,
You
they
would have
come
said, "How
over and
dare
take
you
our
come
jobs
over here to
because
Van
they
Diemen's
wanna-
Land?"
Yeah, well,
they
no
want to work
Australians
10
wanted
hours
to
a
work,
day.
but
Why can't we
they
just work
like,
6 hours a day?
How dare you come over to Van Diemen's Land, you ethnic? You would have said to me.
I'd have shot you.
Straight up.
You know,
See?
how good we were.
Hey, he wouldn't even
Like
he
a-
wouldn't even put the mask on for you, mate. The hood.
Well, I'll tell you what, but he put the strap on for me.
Talking about strap-ons, Marto. Have you had a look at
Please.
this race? Because I'm always interested in having a look at the Midway, you know, because Tone's broken arrows.
I'll say it's a chance, but I really, really don't
No
like
idea how it's
Midways.
found this
They're
at
just
all. But no
so
idea.
Open.
I would have picked 16 before this. So
Yeah, I would have
reckon
gone
this is a
9
huge chance
myself.
to win.
But,
Well, that's no surprise because you always poison whatever I pick.
No, I reckon you're a huge chance because I reckon I don't know how you found it. I reckon you're a
No.
huge chance.
that's what we're saying, Tone. These midways are wide open, just like the highways. And if you think it's going to win, then you're probably a chance.
You know why I reckon he found it? I'll tell you, Tone. Correct me if I'm wrong. No, correct me if I'm wrong. Be honest. All right.
Mm.
You knew we had the show. You knew you had to find a tip. And what you did is rather than flicking through, you said Melbourne, no good. Brisbane, corrupt.
Yes.
Adelaide, chocky wheel.
Yep.
Let's just go to the first race and get this out of the way. And then just went, hang
No,
on,
I
number
put a
one,
lot of study into
no,
that.
number two, no, number three, ABC.
Bang.
ABC, 1, 2, 3, broken arrow,
There you go.
Omen, done.
All right, done.
And then you put the paper away because you still use the old paper, don't you? You don't have the internet there, do you? I mean, no, the old form guide, best bets.
Anyway, Peace is going to Caulfield. I'm not afraid. I'm
Oh my
going
God.
to say it's going to be great. Race 5, number 8, Hazel Baby. And the best thing about Pezza, I never back favourites. So
No.
can't go wrong with the Mar Eustace. Celine Heffel rode a double last week. She's going to ride this in the 5th, and she's going to ride the winner in the last for Tone. So that'll get her a double again. Hazel Baby ran against another Mar Eustace very special horse. I think it was called Extra U. Is that right? Extra U looks very progressive. Hazel Baby ran it to a couple of lengths and looked like it needed the extra 100 it gets this week. $4. Hoof on the till was 20-1 last start. $4 favourite. Doesn't rise in class. Should win.
Nice.
Should win. Yes.
There we go.
In my numbers, I'll tell you, I it just comes out on top of number 6. So
There we go.
I'm going to take the 8-6 Quinella, but the 8-6 actually make it exacta because the 8 wins.
Who's the 6, Marno? Because I don't have a form guide.
Another Ponzi.
The
It's
South
on-
Australian horse
Yeah.
got beaten. Got nosed out, so they bring it over from South.
That's right.
I think it's Jollies. Is it Jollies? So
Yeah,
they bring it
that's
over.
right. The Jolly Brothers.
Couple of $100,
Turford, I think, just
220
knows it.
bucks
Yeah, it's
for
a
the
good bet.
boys. We line up, and then a
Beautiful.
couple of grand because Marto's 12 Skinner.
Woo.
Very, very nice indeed. So
Had a bit of value.
very good value. And then we go to the footy this week. We know that the Cats have well done, Barny. You prick in our punters club. He's gone against his own team and lost already. So well done,
no.
Chase.
So Barney's done a Barney.
Barney's done a Barney, the prick. A great game tomorrow night. Very interesting to see the Lions travelling to Marvel Stadium against the Saints. Match of the round Saturday, Sydney versus the Eagles. The Birds.
Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of people to be keen about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, Sydney versus the Bye. Yeah.
And then the Bombers, which are a little bit woke at the moment because they think they're going to change their logo, but not from a bomb. They're just going to change it to another bomber, which is just ridiculous. But they're not going to change the name, like they're going to keep bomber, but they just don't know about the logo.
What are they going to do? Put another aeroplane in?
Who knows? No idea.
Why would you want to do that? I mean, I don't get it.
And against the Dockers, who were absolutely going atrocious last week against GWS. Huge game at the MCG. Great to see two attacking teams go at each other in the Pies and the Crows. Gold Coast has to win against the Hawks, but Sammy Mitchell has got the Hawks absolutely purring. And unfortunately, the Carlton, the Blues, the Tigers having a bye, boys.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong. We're 1 in a row. We need a rest.
Yeah, Pezza's found one last week. I used Taz's teams to get a 19 to 1 up. Good on you, Noe. I know you're on.
Dang.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Well, no, that was. I tell you what, though, Noe watched that, and he was saying that poor old Casbolt should have got a free kick in the first instance, and he didn't, and he was spewing.
Yeah,
literally spewing.
Well, because no
one happened anyways.
Yeah, I know, but he got it. I mean, Karma struck and it came back and he clunked it or whatever, and then he ended up kicking a goal.
St Kilda, old Mates Filipa, the South Australian wonder kid, is going to kick the first goal at 26 skins. Bang. Now, Tone's he doesn't like backing favourites, as you know. We know.
Yes.
He tells us all the time.
And if you have a look the last few weeks, yes, I've been tipping favourites, but they've been winning.
Oh,
you know.
Oh, so in other words, hang on. Oh. So Tone, you don't like backing favourites unless they win.
Hang on, no, hang on. Let's not get it right, you fucking Greek twit.
There we go.
Talking about football now, not horse racing.
Okay? Oh, I'm sorry.
So I'm allowed to back a favourite in the football.
Okay, St Kilda at the line at $1.90, 3.5. Thanks, Tone.
Yes, easy money.
Yeah, my pending bet: Brisbane head to head. And then I've gone Gold Coast and Hawthorn at the line. So basically, I reckon that the Gold Coast will win, but not by more than 31 points.
Perfect.
Right. Beautiful.
And then we got Marto, who's got something around.
Yeah, we're going to unders. We're going unders. Bit of rain in Melbourne, although I think St Kilda's under the roof, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, St Kilda lock everything down so you don't score too many points against them.
Oh, that's true.
Win, lose or draw, it's going to be a low-scoring match. We'll not go over 170 points. Fremantle, Essendon. Well, Fremantle just locked down at Optus Stadium. They don't kick too many points there, and Essendon are struggling to kick points as well. So let's go under 155 there.
Nice.
3.5.
The football bets have been going all right. Like Jones hit a couple of shorties, Marto hit a couple of multis, and then Pez throws out the 19 Skinner. So we're going all right.
Yeah,
the footy
Taz's turn this week.
It's been good.
I connected once. I think I won once. Go.
Yeah,
Tone.
Better two Taz.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Taz. But
no, one winner. One.
Greek Twit, Tone, just the once tonight.
Greek Twit.
Just once.
I only said it once.
Oh, really? Yeah.
You've held back.
I can't. I've got to look after my wingman because, actually, he's the leader. I'm his wingman across there in the UK.
He's
around. That's right.
I can't go against the commander. He's in charge. He's in the hot seat.
Hey, you know what I've even got the curls out. The bounty. Have you seen that? I've got the curls out tonight too. Curls get the girls.
Oh, curls get the girls.
You like them? Hey?
Yeah, I think it's just curls.
Marto, good on you, mate. Thanks for coming tonight. At least you bring a bit of voice of realism into the place.
That's all right. Happy for you